and welcome.
So we've seen a lot of videos on YouTube of people showing you what to take to festivals. We've been to a few festivals. We're kind of veterans in that sense. Danny's a bit of a newbie, but
It's my fault.
I remember my first fourth festival.
Someone on here will have been to one, yeah.
I love looking between these cameras. It's brilliant.
You focus on that one.
Yeah, but then when you do that and you just cut like mid-turn, and it's like.
We're trying something new here, folks.
So this is things that, through experience, we have learned that you should take to a festival. You need a phone, obviously. How else are you going to communicate? This is an iPhone 6s Plus, 128 gigabytes. We don't play around. I've got one. This is Ryan's. What's protecting this phone? It's an official red leather case. 2 spares come in handy. Now I know what you're thinking.
Hold on, shares.
Are they not £49 each? Yeah, they are, but sometimes. You've just got to do it. If you go to a festival with any less than 2 official red leather cases, you're just going to be laughed straight out.
Yeah, you're not really doing the job.
So official red leather cases are a must.
If you don't want to take your ridiculously expensive phone, because it's brand new, it's lovely, and you got a nicer case than that piece of shit,
Excuse me.
take something like this. It's a really nice device and they're cheap.
Sling that on floor, mate, as hard as you can. Oh, you dickhead. The thing is, I'm quite confident that'll still work.
You might want to use mouthwash.
Washes your mouth.
When you can't be asked brushing your teeth, just give that a swig.
Make sure to swallow it as well, so insides get a good clean.
Yeah,
as well.
nice.
Oh, Raz, it's not your mum. Sweets are good because they keep the energy levels up without taking illegal narcotics like cocaine. I do prefer Mawams to cocaine because they taste nicer and they're much cheaper and easier to find. So Mawams or cocaine, either or. As I say, I side with Mawams. We know what Danny chooses, but that's another story. I'm only joking, man.
Your Pringles, we've got a double effect here. There's
Double effect.
one, you can chomp them down, which is great. Once you've eaten them, handy piss tube.
It's great for pissing in, like Danny says.
I reckon you can
Perfect.
keep
It
the whole
holds
lot.
like 4 or 5 pisses before it starts to lose its rigidity.
Yeah, so you can
Tested.
reuse them. I like to give them a girl's name as well.
This is a new one for me because my first 9 festivals I didn't use one of these. But yeah, I said first 9. But this is a good product. This is from Tesco. It's an airbed. It's a single airbed because my girlfriend insists that she sleeps on the floor because she thinks she's too hard. But this was
She is
£4.
out of review. Probably that was about £4.
How much was it?
A tenner.
This was not 10 quid.
If mine was, yours was.
It was £4 last year. That was a tenner, I think, this year.
Well, it's still good value. You need this because if you're as thin as I am and your hips protrude, you don't want to hit in that muddy floor on a night. Airbed, it's a must, alright?
Next is portable chargers. If you're like me, you want the best your money can buy. You can buy this brick, which gives you like 27,000 milliamps. I don't know what they are.
Got to take portable battery chargers. I think combined we'll probably have about 10. That's a must because it keeps the party going.
So you wake up at morning. What's the first thing you do? Grab one of these, toothpaste, or you think, oh, I've run out of water.
Don't you worry about water when you've got a hobgoblin. Alright, we bought this purely because of the novelty container. It's not that nice and it's not that good value for money.
I had it last year, it's quite nice.
But you honestly do need your toothbrush. I'm a big fan of dental hygiene, as you can see.
You are
from-
joking. I'm only joking,
In a
Raz.
state.
I'm only having a laugh.
Set me on first.
They're fresh.
They have it. It's because I've previously taken them to a festival. And I did wear these festival essentials shoe protectors.
Why don't you put us on?
It's worth noting they are
No.
red on the box, but they're quite clearly blue.
Jesus
Oh my
Christ.
God.
I'm gonna take this off straight away.
Right, what's next, Danny?
Velvetas, because they are a delightful breakfast.
Quite good. High in carbs, a little bit of sugar.
They are good. I used to have them
Keeps
at
you going.
uni.
They're great. I had them last year and they're just
Oh, I
helped me
remember
out
when I
so
went to
much.
uni. It's Wednesday. You've set up your camp. There's not really anything to do. What can we do, Rob?
Drink.
What are we going to drink, Danny?
Got Strongbow dark fruits.
Key elements with this: it's cheap, it's strong, it tastes alright.
And then Foster's.
It's cheap, it tastes like beer. All beer's the same.
And then, sorry about like you say, Carlin, because it's the cheapest.
Cheaper, tastes a bit worse. Quite similar though. Bit of variety.
When they're warm, they all taste shit. When you've got your spirit and mixer, or you want to drink your beer in a more civilised manner, you've got your plastic cups. We've gone for the coloured variety from Tesco's. Red, blue,
Just cups, to be honest. Just
yeah, green. If you're environmentally conscious.
because
Bash.
Take some cups is what we're saying.
Kellogg's squares.
Kellogg's.
Accept no Kellogg's.
Kellogg's?
Accept no imitations. He's the square, not this. Because this is a rectangle. It's a good, chewy breakfast treat.
You get halfway through the festival, you're there seeing Biffy, you think, oh no, I need a shit. Just pop one of these in gob and
you
swallow
still
it like
need
a
a shit.
champ. Acute diarrhea relief capsule,
Um,
so you don't have to shit basically.
Acute diarrhea relief?
I reckon if you
Diarrhea?
take
To
5
be
of
fair,
them,
Leeds is
you'll be
fucking
fine for
repugnant.
the whole weekend.
Rob, do you know what I wish?
What do you wish?
I wish my gooch wasn't so goddamn sweaty.
What's a gooch?
A gooch is this bit here,
The
or
balls?
here, under the balls, beneath them or to the side.
Sorry, what was the original question? Right, so the point is, lads and lasses, I assume, get sweaty quite easily. You see some people who say, take baby wipes because it's good for taking your makeup off. That's not why you take baby wipes. You take them to have a baby wipe shower.
Under the pits, around the balls,
You gotta do the ass as well.
the face, you want to keep yourself looking clear and fresh.
But don't use the same wipe.
Yeah, you want to change. But if you buy 72, that's almost, that's
Yeah.
more than 10 a day.
Do I really need to explain this one?
Premium as
Honestly, you've seen the download video. Finest beverage known to man. Say no more, that's all we need to say. Let's stop talking about it.
fuck. Speakers. Oh, take as many as you can.
We've all got quite a high quality Bluetooth speaker.
But not
Danny's
worth
got
robbing.
2, but they're not worth stealing, so do not come and steal them from us, please.
On Wednesday when you're setting up and there's no music and you're just having a drink, what's better than just bobbing on some broker?
Disaronno. It's sweet, it's beautiful.
You can actually drink it neat without throwing up. I struggle drinking this like spirits neat, I'm not gonna lie. This, I can just drink it from the bottle, and so can Matty Bridie.
But it will piss on your floor.
Yeah.
Get dizzy with the lads, watch out for the wasps.
A sheet, we haven't made it yet. But it's gonna be a flag. You know, it helps you find out where you're going.
gonna be
Like,
big.
you know where your camp is because you got your big flag going.
More importantly, it helps you realise where we are
Yeah, come for a drink.
Wear your shirts.
and bring the drink because we're not provided.
Wear your shirts. Special brew.
Lads, we
that's
all
the
know.
main. That's the main mouthwash.
It's by appointment to the Royal Danish Court. You might have seen your uncle that your family's not too proud of drinking on a street corner.
It's £7, so it's a little bit expensive, but if the boys don't see you drinking that special brew, they're going to call you out straight away on being a big pussy.
And if tramps can afford it, why the fuck can't you?
Yeah, that is a very good point.
Because
I hope these neighbours can't hear us swearing so loud.
So if you're hard like me, you don't need these. But these 3 interested boys might need some paracetamol for when they wake up. Oh, I need to go home. Headache.
I have never
That-
gone
that is
home.
nice, bro.
Don't even fucking start with me.
There's no wrong
Fucking
with going
booking
home.
a hotel.
Sometimes you need to go home.
But they are like
sometimes when you want a little
30p,
cry to yourself.
Have a paracetamol if you need one. Have one if you don't.
I'm an ibuprofen kind of guy.
Yeah, me too.
So what's the next item then, Jake?
Well, it's bin bags. Trying to keep your camp tidy is pretty important. I mean, it keeps the wasps away. But what these things are really good for is if you need a shit and you don't want to go to the toilets, right? What you can do is you can just take an empty crate and line the inside of one of these, and then just sort of squat over it and then squeeze one out and use the baby wipes that we showed you earlier. Just clean the whole thing up, and you don't have to go to those horrible wet toilets that they have in Leeds Festival Reading. So
This is why they don't send us free tickets.
Yeah.
The toilets are lovely, but you might want to shit in a box instead.
Or if you're Matty Brady, just throw it at my tent in the middle of the night.
yeah.
So if you've seen the Download Festival video, 8,000 views in 2 months, no big deal. You are quite aware that I suffered bad sunburn. If you've seen the Benicassim video, you're aware that I prepared myself. And the way I did that is using something like this. This is Factor 50 sun cream. £2 from Morrison's, that one. Don't buy the Garnier one for like £6.
It's also got really good UVA protection as well, which is actually the more important one.
If you're watching this, chances are you are quite aware that we have a YouTube channel. This is one of 2 GoPros that we'll be taking this year. It's a GoPro Hero 4, and it is the silver model. I won't go into all the technical specs, but it's a very good camera. I've had a lot of people say, your stuff looks good. Very high quality camera, very versatile. You need a pole for it as well. It's not a selfie stick, because selfie sticks are banned. It is a telescopic monopod. This bad boy is probably my favourite piece of equipment that I own. If you're taking this, you do need SD cards now. We take loads of SD cards, not enough to rob, but we do take quite a few SD
right.
cards.
Monster Rossi for when you need that energy to do extreme sports at the festival.
Last year we wasted how many packs of them?
Was it
Just
8 4-packs.
You brought 8 4-packs.
We just left them on the floor because we couldn't be asked carrying them.
I
A
took
week
them.
later, I was just gagging for a drink. And I was
So-
just thinking about these in field.
That's
Right,
great,
so
man.
the glory of this is when it rains, you don't get fucking soaked.
It's a fucking umbrella, they don't need to know
It's a
that.
fucking toothbrush, they don't need to know that.
Whatever
Yeah,
your
but-
level of preparedness that you
This
want
is
to
England.
have, just have it.
This man's doing a PhD and he just said that sentence. Can we just repeat that sentence?
Whatever
Yeah,
your
but-
level of preparedness that you want
This is
to
England.
have, just have it.
This man is going to be a doctor soon.
when you're sleeping and and you think, oh, that airbed's lovely. What else can I add to the experience? Deluxe inflatable camping pillow.
The poorest use of the word deluxe ever.
I also just took a normal pillow last year and it was much better.
You got to take a pair of sunglasses. Hopefully it's going to be sunny, and you're not going to need that.
Sorry.
You're not going to need that umbrella. So take a pair of sunglasses. My brand of choice is Ray-Ban. Classic, cool, calm, collected.
Mine's Oakley because they're the only ones that fit my head.
Just a classic pair. Ryan even has the same pair or a similar pair, but that's alright. Then you've got your really loud, brash pair, limited edition.
Horrible as well.
Horrible to some, but edgy to others. They're not snide, mate. Look, they say Ray-Ban on them. That's how you know.
Genuine Ray Berries.
That says Ray Bennett to me.
No, don't look at that.
Ray Ben.
3 days into the festival, you're feeling a bit down. Oh, I need a little pick-me-up. Oh,
I'm-
shall I take one of them caffeine pills? No, mate, because they're shit.
Shall I have some
Well,
Malin?
they're not. They've got more
No,
caffeine
mate,
than
because
that
sweets
roster.
are shit as well. What I want is a lovely energy drink. Oh, shall I have a Red Bull? No, they're shit, mate. Relentless. You could do better.
Don't you
You could have a
badmouth
lovely
the lemon.
rock star, mate.
This is an electronic. That does look questionable. This is the box of like electronics, things like cables. Don't underestimate cables. If you've got one iPhone, take 2 cables because chances are someone else hasn't brought one, and it's good to help out your mates. You know, a speaker that needs a cable. If you've got a camera that needs a cable, don't forget your cables.
Take
You
it-
won't need HDMI or Ethernet, but most of the others will help.
So, the next item that we're going to take to Leeds
Oh,
Fest.
Ryan, hang on. What time is it?
Oh, I'm glad you asked. It's 17:30 exactly.
How do you know that?
Oh, because I can see it on my premium OLED display on my lovely Apple Watch.
Isn't that the Apple Watch Sport?
But what if your Apple Watch runs out of battery?
Casio calculator watch. You can get it in the very stunning silver or the exquisite gold.
Tux. You can usually find these for £1. The savoury, the healthy, I think, maybe.
No.
And tuck in to a tuck. This video was brought to you by Jacobs.
What?
Oh, it's okay now, Danny's back. Take Tux.
Malibu's nice, it's alright. And it's a good party drink. It's mellow.
Good for when your menstrual cycle stopped.
Yeah, vodka's less nice, but it's good for getting you pissed and it goes well with Coke. Which,
Oh, that's all what, mate? Oh,
Naz, I've just got one question for you. Is Pepsi okay?
no, mate, it's
Pepsi's-
definitely not. Oh, can I have a Pepsi, please? Is Coke okay? That sentence has never been said before, I've just said it.
What's going on with those drinks down there in those weird looking bottles? What's that?
now, if you get a little bit cold at night and you don't want to get out of your sleeping bag, what you can do is just piss in a bottle.
That is not what that is.
Can't take that into Leeds Fest because it's glass. You get plastic bottles and you fill them up with it, and it's much safer.
Premium drinks
Like
in
the
nice
Dizzy.
bottles. You're buying them because the bottles look so nice. What you've got to take into account when you stood in the spirits aisle of Sainsbury's is that drink going to feel as nice being poured into my mouth from an old Evian bottle? And if the answer's no, then you should maybe rethink.
It's a good idea to bring some water as well because you'll get fucking dehydrated.
It seems counterintuitive. It seems like why bring water, but it really is worth it.
Every year I bring like a crate of water and I get the piss taken out of me. And then Friday morning rolls around and everyone's going, oh Jake, can I have some water please? I'm really hungover.
And he always sorts us out.
Yeah,
So.
because I'm a good lad.
But as you can tell, Ryan's gone hard with the water this year because he's a right pussy.
We covered off one keg, but here's another one. This is Old Speckled Hen.
Feel free to
Again,
hold it.
just bought foot bands. Danny, one thing at a time, mate. Needless to say, don't forget your ticket. Genuine point though, like Danny's forgot his ticket before and he
It's a
missed the
fucking
Foo
nightmare.
Fighters because of it.
So pissed.
Don't forget your early bird if it's a separate thing. Don't forget to bring a smile.
Only one way we can end this, really.
This
isn't
is another drink that we enjoy. J2O. J2Os have been a staple of our group for a few years because not only are they really nice, but I am the fastest at downing them.
Gonna sit up
Thank
more.
you for watching. We'll see
Yeah.
you
Hey,
at
won't
this
see us,
festival.
so-
We need a countdown.
it?
3, 2, 1.